One of the most talked about topics in the XRP community is how to keep the price of XRP low. It's been a long time since I've heard Ripple give a strong reason for why they would want to do this. In this video, I want to make a strong case that throws light on Ripple's possible reason for keeping the price of XRP low. We know that Ripple has more XRP than they need to meet the price at the moment. I want to talk about something in this video that I think will help you understand one reason why Ripple might be holding back on XRP while it waits for the right time to really let it fly. I think this will be very interesting for you. However, I also want to talk about a rumor that an XRP ETF will launch on April 12th. I will do this near the end of the movie. To begin, I wanted to quickly talk about this because I found it so interesting. He shares a lot of posts that are positive about the XRP Ledger's growth, but this one caught my attention the most. Earlier today, he saw more projects that the Vitalana was trying to make and hack on the XRP database. This makes me happy because in the past few months, I've seen a huge rise in people wanting to build apps on the XRP platform. More and more projects are saying that they want to grow within the XRP community these days. This makes me happy because in the past few months, I've seen a huge rise in people wanting to build apps on the XRP platform. Analysis of the qualitative. I don't really have the numbers to back up how many ideas are coming in. It's just this one opens your eyes a lot. I think it's great that more projects will let vet work on the XRP system at this event. It will help get the word out about the platform for sure. Additionally, I am sure that it will encourage more projects to start appearing in this environment. Without a doubt, projects in this environment will do well if they properly go against the automated market maker, connect to the EVM sidechain and use smart contracts. The XRP system is one of the fastest, most reliable, and most useful blockchains out there. Not even close. This is also something I think would work really well for future projects. Funding has been going into the XRP Ledger environment for a while now, but recent events show that it is changing in a big way. It is always very nice to see progress like this. It's more likely than ever that Solana was here, according to the XRP database. Seeing such amazing growth in projects choose the XRP Ledger over the Solana Ledger is pretty amazing. But before I do that, I want to quickly talk about something I find very interesting, why Ripple might want to keep the price of XRP low. Even though I haven't heard any good reasons, I think that lower is a pretty good one for why Ripple would want to keep the price of XRP low. This was written by Tony Valentino, an old XRP user who used to post a lot but stopped for a while but is now back on track. Also, I'd rather break down the main idea of what he's saying here than the whole extended thread. He seems to be saying that Ripple needs to keep the price of XRP low for now. This was written by Tony Valentino, an old XRP user who used to post a lot but stopped for a while, but is now back on track. When the company makes a statement within a weaker than they usually are, if Twitter has the power to change the game, they'll probably use their automatic market makers to lower the price of this RP. Oh, I see what you're thinking. That doesn't seem important at all. What's the point of it? In fact, it was made very clear by the SEC in the case that XRP is a Ripple security because its value rises when the company makes news. Ripple also had to deal with the SEC's accusations, which was bad. It was only normal that they would need to take precautions to keep XRP's price from going through the roof if they said something important. It's interesting enough on its own, and you could definitely figure out what it's for. Even more interesting is the story when you think about what happened in the XRP market that Ripple decided not to talk about. Think about the last two big events that made the price of XRP go through the roof. On the last day of the Ripple SEC case, one judge said that XRP was not an asset. The second one was the funny BlackRock news. What does the second thing have to do with the first? None of those rules were enforced by Ripple. Ripple didn't know when either of those things happened, so what did happen? The value of XRP shot through the roof. There have been other important events since then, I would say almost as important. A lot of releases have been made about banking connections, and we've heard of the XRP stablecoin. Even though the automatic market maker has been in place, these things have not changed the price of XRP. But what does all of this have in common? Everything that Ripple knew was going to be made public. I think this is a very strong case, and while I'm not sure if I agree with it completely, I can see why Ripple would do what they did. Allow me to explain. If someone told me I was the CEO of Ripple that they were going to go after my company because the price of XRP goes up when you say something, I would do everything I could to keep the price of XRP from changing when I made comments. I'm really interested in this case, so I can't wait to find out what happens at the end. It will be interesting to see what happens when this case ends this summer and Ripple doesn't have to control the price of XRP through statements. However, there will also be a major event that no one can say when it will happen. Personally, I thought this post was very interesting. I already said I wasn't sure if it was true, and I don't think we'll ever find out. The logic behind this case is very clear, and it seems like one of the best ones I've seen in a long time. So let's talk about the XRP ETF reports that are going around on April 12th before I leave. This has been getting a lot of attention, and while I don't mean to put down the people who have said it, from what I can tell, it seems more like people are spreading rumors than anything real. There aren't any reliable sources I've found about the April 12th start of this XRP ETF. It's been going around X, but I'll tell you something I think is likely Sean McBride wrote in a tweet. He used to be a Ripple member. The man said, I don't have a set date, and things can change at any time, but an XRP ETF will come out before the end of the year, according to a person I trust a lot. Beyond this, I don't have any other details. This guess is a good one now that we know BlackRock is one of the biggest ETF senders out there. A person who used to be on the Ripple board is now the head of digital assets at BlackRock. He not only made the XRP price tool, but he also used to chair the Ripple board. When asked about an XRP ETF in an interview, Brad Garlinghouse just smiles and says, I can't say anything about it without a question. An XRP ETF is still on the way. Without more information, I don't think X has any inside information about the XRP ETF that was released on April 12th by 11 big financial institutions. In that case, what am I trying to say? I would be very careful if someone said they knew something about X that only they knew. What I've seen shows that most people don't know anything special about X. What I've seen tells me that most of those people are just trying to get attention. The vast majority of those people only want to gain fans. Yes, yeah. Most of those people are just trying to cause trouble. I'm now sure that there will be an XRP ETF, and I think it will have a big effect on the price of XRP. For many people who couldn't buy XRP before, this will make it possible for them to do so. I also think Wall Street will see it as a positive sign for the stock. I'm sure that Wall Street sees an asset class's listing on a stock market as a sign that regulators approve of it, despite the fact that it's not how it should work in theory. A lot of people in the Bitcoin field say that's how things are going. Because of this, I think it will be a very important event for the XRP community. We will get it in the end, I'm sure of it. Simply put, I tend to agree with Sean McBride more when he says that one will happen by the end of the next year. Personally, I believe there will be one soon, but saying it will happen on April 12th doesn't seem likely. To sum up, I think that XRP and Ripple will have a lot of options after this legal case is over. Even though Ripple is being sued by the SEC, it has stayed important in the world and even found new partners. While the Ripple C case was going on, XRP was in the top 10. The US government has done everything it can to stop people from using this technology, but all of these signs point to extreme bullishness. It won't last forever, though. That only happens for a short time. Even with all of this, Ripple and XRP are still the most popular cryptocurrencies among big businesses. When the guardrails go off, we can tell who will win the race. We know who will win the race. Putting XRP and Ripple together is a good idea. All of this information is just waiting to be accepted by most people. Then everyone who was stuck on false stories, the wrong currencies, or pump and dump schemes will be sitting there asking how they missed the one cryptocurrency that was used in the real world. In any case, thanks a lot for coming.